Sir, what is this unemployment rate? You were obviously hoping for September's, slight reopening or easing, at least of the ECQ in Metro Manila, to have had a positive development in the employment rate. Tell us your thoughts here.
Though these are fresh data, but immediately I can think of two things. Number one, the most likely impact of the bad weather on our agriculture sector. But secondly, I've noticed also some impact on the manufacturing. No? So if we correlate it with the third quarter result of the business confidence survey of the BSP, which showed a continuous decline in the business confidence of the third quarter, sliding further from the second quarter. So this reflects the lack of direction from our business sector, especially the one from the manufacturing, because they are highly sensitive with medium term and long term directions, especially by the government. So you cannot just expand production, you cannot just hire more laborers if you are unsure of the direction of the government, whether they are going to fully open the economy or not. So I think these reflects those uncertainties as actually documented by the business confidence survey for the current quarter. No, but we can the good news is the in terms of absolute numbers for the September labor force, we still see that this is still higher, or almost equal to the October 2019 number of employed people, no? So at around 43 million. So this one should already give us some hope, no, that this can only go our situation can only get better. So once we have some clarity on the timelines of the government towards full reopening of our economy, then I think business confidence will go up, and that will actually signal a lot of hiring activities of our businesses.
Sir, what about the possible whammy of the oil price surge? There are two camps here. Some analysts saying that's just a temporary, supply chain bottleneck that might actually get resolved naman. And some are saying, us being, you mentioned that consumption is the number one thing that can spur the last 2 months of the year. But if transport prices get more expensive, that will be feeding into as well, our mga bilihan ng goods as well, especially during Christmas season. Tell us, are you afraid that the inflation will be running away, or has this already been considered in all of the forecasts of the government?
Offhand, I can think of two things. No? Number one, oil prices can only directly negatively impact the transport sector. So it has actually been diffused as far as the whole energy requirements. So oil is now our dependency on oil in terms of our energy requirement has substantially reduced. No, so in terms of its impact on the overall inflation, it has actually been muted. Nonetheless, it can contribute some additions to our inflation, but I don't think it will last. No, so the oil producers and exporters will already pick up the signs, the incentives of higher price of oil, and they should be able to increase production in the next couple of months, and therefore it shouldn't last. So I believe that this one will not last, and the law of supply and demand will kick in, and therefore this should normalize very soon.